Welcome to ABC 31 News tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. Locals are weighing in on the healthcare debate. That is our top story on this Friday night. A rally sponsored by Indivisible Senla took place earlier with the theme, Keep Us Covered. That rally supported healthcare coverage and fixing the Affordable Care Act. Some who attended the rally paid a visit to Senator Bill Cassidy's Alexandria office.
We came to Senator Cassidy's office and we left him notes thanking him for not supporting the people in Louisiana. We wanted him to know that we did see him, we watched him vote, we listened to him on television, and that we were not impressed with what he did. We thank those who kept our insurance coverage, all those Democrats who voted, and then the 3 Republicans that also went across party lines and helped to keep our coverage. ACA and as well as the Medicaid expansion.
The Senate's votes allowed the Affordable Care Act and Medicaid expansion to continue. You can learn more about the Indivisible Senla group by finding them on Facebook. And the outlook is uncertain for healthcare following that failed attempt by Republicans. Despite controlling the Senate, the White House, and the House, the GOP has struggled to make good on their promise to repeal Obamacare. ABC's Janae Norman is in Washington with what comes next.
A humbling realization for Republicans.
I think that we have to work in a bipartisan capacity.
And finger pointing from President Trump, who doesn't have a single major legislative victory.
They should have approved health care last night, but you can't have everything. Boy, oh boy. They've been working on that one for 7 years. Can you believe that?
Through the echoes of protesters who flooded the Capitol late Thursday.
We will not give up!
Republicans coming up 1 vote short after Senator John McCain returned after being diagnosed with brain cancer to cast the deciding vote to kill the bill, leaving their latest attempt to repeal and replace Obamacare dead on the Senate floor after 7 years of promises and months of planning.
That has been the fundamental commitment of Republicans in the House, Republicans in the Senate, and the President.
So now it's back to the drawing board, this time with more lawmakers open to the possibility of working across the aisle.
I think at the very beginning, we should stabilize the system. Then we should sit down and trade ideas.
And while some Republicans are now shifting their focus to tax reform, others, like Congressman Mark Meadows, are continuing discussions on a way forward on health care that can attract more broad GOP support.
I'm still optimistic that we'll have another motion to proceed and ultimately put something on the president's desk.
President Obama released a statement about his signature legislation. He says there will always be more work to do, and now Congress must, quote, demonstrate the necessary bipartisanship and political courage to build on the Affordable Care Act. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
Rapids deputies say they've captured an inmate who walked off a work detail yesterday. Jared Lee Nelson was captured in the Seeper area. He had been at work there when he asked to go to the bathroom and never returned. Rapids deputies arrest a DeVille man for domestic violence. Deputies say 54-year-old Stephen Allen Lukens stabbed a woman in the side of her neck while she was asleep. They say Lukens blamed the assault on a home invader, but the evidence pointed to him. He's charged with attempted murder, obstruction of justice, and domestic abuse battery. Rapids deputies have arrested a mother and son in connection with a drive-by shooting. They are 20-year-old Jeffrey Clayton Normand and 49-year-old Marlene Ganson Normand, both of Glenmora. Deputies say it happened July 6th in the Calcasieu community. The victim told deputies the man drove into his driveway, shot a gun from his car window, and then left. Deputies say the incident actually dates back to January when investigators were told of an incident involving the Normands. He's charged with the drive-by and conspiracy. His mother is accused of the drive-by, conspiracy, entry of an inhabited dwelling, battery, and harassing phone calls. And Rapids deputies arrest 3 people in connection with a break-in on Curtis Road in the DeVille community. They are 30-year-old Courtney Elise Lashney and 34-year-old Jason Paul Lashney, both of Pineville, and 34-year-old Billy Ray Jones Jr. of Gina. Deputies say they took guns, 4-wheelers, tools, boat motors, jewelry, and other items. The Lashneys are accused in the break-in, and Jones is accused of possession of stolen property. We are looking ahead to a break from the extreme heat, but that comes with rain. Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers is here with a first look at your forecast.
Hey, Scott. Yeah, definitely seeing some of those warm temperatures out there once again today as our highs made it back into the mid to even upper 90s in most areas. But when you factor that dew point in, that heat index, once again around 106 to 110 degrees late this afternoon. But we have a frontal system to our north that's going to bring some clouds in, which the clouds are already increasing across central Louisiana. Then seeing those rain chances increase on our Saturday. And then a little bit cooler weather moves in on Sunday, and we'll actually drop that humidity a little bit too by the time we get to Sunday afternoon. So some rain chances for Saturday as temperatures stay in the low to mid 80s here over the next couple of days. Here's a look at our weekend forecast. And yeah, that chance of rain for your Saturday. Temperature still close to 90. Will be a little humid still on Saturday as well, but a little bit below average on Sunday, as highs will stay in the upper 80s with partly to mostly cloudy skies. But I think you'll really notice that humidity decrease on Sunday. So it looks like a pretty nice day to end our weekend. And we'll talk more about that along with your weekend forecast coming up in just a few more minutes. Scott?
All right, thanks, Chris. This is the second year for the Louisiana Civil Justice Center's Justice Tour. The tour visits a number of parishes around the state offering civil legal clinics.
Our staff members decided that one of the best ways to bring legal aid, especially to the different rural areas of Louisiana, is to actually send our lawyers on the road. 2016 was our first year, and we were very successful. We provided over 500 people with direct legal services, ranging in civil legal issues from successions to wills to trusts and estates, divorce, really the entire gamut.
The Justice Tour will continue traveling around the state until mid-October. You can find out more at lacivil.justice.org. Well, KLAX TV reporter Shar Thomas held a special event this afternoon at the Rapides Parish Library. It was a back-to-school girl talk for girls in junior high and entering high school. The girls learned beneficial social skills, held discussions, and took part in some other activities. They even left the event with a goal sheet, encouraging them to set a goal and to achieve it before school gets going in a few weeks. Anyone familiar with the South Alexandria area knows what's called the Sonia Quarters. Local author Clarence Hunter released a book called The Sonia Life that follows a day in the life of 5 teen boys and something Louisiana residents are too familiar with: hurricanes.
It's like a comparison, contrast of what it is now and how it was then with Hurricane Katrina, how that happened, and then how Hurricane Audrey happened.
Right.
And these boys, teenage boys, it shows like what they would do on a typical day as compared to what kids now, teenagers, would probably be doing the same day. That day, it shows what they did around the community, around the neighborhood, what they would always do, visiting the zoo and things like that. And then that evening, Hurricane Audrey rolled in, but they weren't aware that a storm was coming that day. It was just a typical day.
You can purchase that book on Amazon or find it at any local library.
Enter to win a carport from Quality Outdoor Products in Leesville. An $800 value in the color of your choice, plus option to upgrade to something bigger at Quality Outdoor Products. To enter, register online on Facebook or Twitter. Enter daily to increase your chances of winning. This carport could be yours from KLAX TV and Quality Outdoor Products in Leesville. See official rules at klaxtv.com.
And welcome back, everyone. A good Friday evening to you. Definitely hot and humid out there once again today, with our high temperatures making it to the mid-90s here in central Louisiana. But that heat index, that feel-like temperature, once again above 105 late this afternoon. A little bit of relief, though, from our heat as we head into the weekend. Could see a little rain around as we get to your Saturday. Storms very likely. Some of those storms could produce some heavy rain, too. Something to keep an eye on for Saturday afternoon. Temperatures in the upper 80s, but Sunday looks like a great day with temperatures slightly below average and a lot less humidity in the forecast Sunday afternoon, too, with partly to mostly sunny skies. We'll look for a high of about 88 on Sunday. Radar and satellite doesn't show much going on right now here in central Louisiana. I have seen a few clouds coming in, and some of those clouds are actually coming in from the north. That's where our next system is located right now, showing some rain in parts of the natural state of Arkansas, seeing some showers and thunderstorms. That whole system will continue to push a little bit further to the south overnight tonight and through the day on Saturday, bringing us that chance for some showers and some thunderstorms here to central Louisiana on Saturday afternoon. Now, we'll keep temperatures pretty warm, though, before that front gets here. And right now, it doesn't look like much in the way of severe severe weather. May see some gusty winds or some heavy rain with some of the storms that do develop on Saturday. But once that moves by, a little bit less humidity Sunday, and then temperatures back below average in the upper 80s Sunday afternoon. Here's a look at our highs from today, though. We made it back to the mid-90s here in Alexandria, 95 degrees. That high temperature, Lake Charles 93, Baton Rouge at 95, 98. The high temperature in Shreveport late this afternoon. Some current conditions with some of our hometowns. We're seeing sunshine. Again, a few clouds from time to time from DeVille and Boise. Again, temperatures low 90s. Even Glenmora and Marksville seeing a few clouds moving through as temperatures are staying in the low 90s at this hour. Those dew points are still in the mid 70s, and our winds are south-southwest at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Outside here in Alexandria, we see sunshine. Again, a few clouds. 93 degrees the current temperature. That dew point at 75. That makes it feel more like 103 currently outside right now with those southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tonight then, a shower or thunderstorm developing late, so by early tomorrow morning may see a few of those around the area. 77 overnight tonight with that southwest wind, again 5 to 10 miles per hour. Through the day on Saturday, another chance of rain making its way through our area. Temperatures will eventually make it back in the upper 80s with north-northeast winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. What else can we expect to see? Well, Sunday looking great. Sunshine and a lot less humidity in the forecast. Very pleasant on Sunday afternoon. Clouds increase. A few isolated storm chances are returning by the time we get to early next week. Here's a look at our surface map. Again, that rain coming into the area for your Saturday with showers and thunderstorms right through parts of Louisiana, but a lot less humidity and some very pleasant weather just to our north will come in here on Sunday. Looking like some pretty nice weather once we get to Sunday afternoon. Before tonight, still warm and muggy out there. Upper 70s in many hometowns with a chance for some showers and thunderstorms by early tomorrow morning. Temperatures back to the upper 80s to near 90 as we get into your Saturday. Again, showers or thunderstorms possible. And our 7-day forecast, 88 the high on Sunday, back to near 90 early next week. And looking like temperatures will stay in the upper 80s to low 90s through the middle part of next week with another chance of rain returning by about Wednesday or Thursday. Scott?
All right, thank you, Chris. Binge drinking. We know it's a problem. There's research pointing to some good news, though, when it comes to college goers. With more, here's Emily Rao.
Drinking and college. Whether we like to admit it or not, it's an association that young adults often make and act upon. But this week, new research showing college students just might be starting to get the message about the dangers of binge drinking. Researchers from the Division of Epidemiology and Prevention Research in Maryland looked at trends of binge drinking, driving under the influence, and alcohol-related injuries between 1999 and 2014, specifically focusing on young adults ages 18 to 24. What they found? An overall reduction in binge drinking among young adults, with only 39% reporting such an episode within the past month. That's down from 43% of respondents in 2005. Researchers saw similar declines in DUIs and alcohol-related injuries, but they also pointed out this decline was mostly seen in college students. Among non-college students, a slight increase in binge drinking during the same time period. The findings show results are mixed when it comes to one of America's most costly and preventable public health problems. With this Medical Minute, I'm Emily Rao.
Well, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.
Only one doctor brings health right to your home. Dr. Oz.
Every day is a new chance for change, and everyone can start right now.
With all new ways to feel, encouraged, inspired, hopeful, confident, proud, positive, special, feel better every day. Make an appointment with Dr. Oz. Check in for your daily checkup.
Dr. Oz, airing weekdays at 11 on KLAX TV.
Weekdays.
Who is ready to get fired up?
Chew on this.
Get ready to open wide.
Celebrate your summer with an explosion of our greatest grillin' eats. It's our beefiest baby back burger-filled barbecue-y summer yet.
Excellent.
The Chew, weekdays on ABC.
Watch The Chew weekdays at noon on KLAX ABC31. Brought to you locally by Town and Country Meats. The best meat you'll ever eat.